Batman Arkham Shadow. Batman Arkham Shadow. Batman Arkham Shadow.
Adam, take it away.
I'll see you later. Okay,
Now is my turn. Now
Oh,
it's
it's my turn
and-
too.
No, oh, it's your turn too.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're cracking
okay.
out 2 games in a
Okay.
row
All right,
because-
we're on the same page.
I just want to know, how excited were you when you saw Batman Arkham Shadow? Like when you saw the word like that as a game title.
Beyond excited.
And then
Beyond excited.
When you clicked that trailer, how excited were you? And then you saw Meta Quest 3.
Literally almost stopped. Like if it wasn't for the podcast, I would have stopped watching.
I can definitely agree. So let's go ahead and pull up this teaser trailer.
Yeah.
There's going to be more on it at the Summer Games Fest, but let's show the teaser trailer. I think it's more just so we can talk about the game coming out and the disappointment of not just us. It's a lot of disappointment. So if you're just watching, it's a scene of Arkham basically, and the first words that pop up, Meta Studios or something like that.
MetaQuest, Oculus Studios.
Yep.
Yep.
And you see a little rat running around, which is a hint to, I think the villain is going to be Ratcatcher. Would you
Yep.
agree?
Yeah.
And like cinematically, it's got some cool cinematics to it. And then Batman. And I'm like, Arkham. And then I'm like, wait, VR. So I do not know. And that's basically all the trailer is. There's not much showing in it yet. Like I said, more at the Summer Games Fest. And it's exclusive on the MetaQuest 3.
Exclusive on the MetaQuest 3. You can't even play it if you have the Oculus.
Yeah, you can't play it if you have the Oculus and MetaQuest 2. And
Can't play it on PlayStation VR.
nothing else.
Nothing. It's literally just the MetaQuest, which is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous to me.
Yeah, but you know who's paying for it? Mark Zuckerberg and his Facebook crew. They have the money. They're like, yep, we want this on our thing. And okay, are you more disappointed that it's exclusive on MetaQuest 3 or extremely disappointed that it's a VR game?
Okay, here's the thing, right? I'm gonna 1000% just crap on everything right now. I am so disappointed that this is in VR. Number one, I'm so disappointed that this is a MetaQuest exclusive because there's even people that play VR. There's going to be a specific number of people that cannot play this game, and I think it's only available MetaQuest 3, right?
Yeah, only the 3.
Only
I
the
can't play
3.
it, yeah.
So if you have the 2, you can't even play it.
Nope.
You
That's
have
what
to
I
have MetaQuest. You have to have the brand new MetaQuest, which is like $700.
300.
Well, I mean, if you want the one that actually holds enough games, that has enough space
that's
to
true.
hold
Yeah,
games,
yeah.
you needed the $700 one.
Yeah.
Okay, so already right there, that's annoying. Number 2, the Ratcatcher, Otis Flanagan. What? I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I get like he's a Batman villain. Is it worthy of its own game? I don't think so. The Ratcatcher? I don't think so. No way.
Yeah, it's kind of like Squirrel Girl of Marvel.
Number 3, how is the Batman combat system that we love, the Arkham combat system, how is that going to relate to VR? Non-existent, right? Right.
I can't move like the Arkham games.
Yeah, no way, dude.
I'm just,
Right. You're just going from like asking us to be able to swing a golf club to now just be a black belt jujitsu master. Like
a master of all martial arts,
right?
ever.
Yeah. Just get out of here. That's crazy. And number 2, I don't know what we're on right now. Number 17 at this point. I do my best. Adam knows that I do my best to not curse on this podcast. And I'm gonna break that right now because I'm this frustrated. What the actual hell are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Arkham Knight released June 23rd, 2015. Nearly 10 years ago. It's been 10 years since we got an Arkham game in the series that we love. We got Gotham Knights, freaking Suicide Squad's bullshit. Now we're doing Arkham VR. Like, dude, this is just so frustrating to me. You guys waited so long to put out the next game that Batman is dead. Like, do you understand what you've done? I feel like we've been like for 10 years, we've been waiting for the next Arkham game. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I
And
don't know
we'll
what they're doing either.
and I feel like we've been robbed because now we'll never ever we're never gonna get another Arkham game with Kevin Conroy. And I'm so upset about that. Like it's just absolutely ridiculous, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where is the Batman game that everybody wants?
And I think one of the most frustrating things to me is they were so misleading. And like, why call this an Arkham game? Like, why put this in the Arkham universe? Why do you do that? And then not say like even in the title of like IGN and everywhere they put the title, it didn't say anything about VR in the title. It's just like Arkham Shadow. I'm like, yes, Arkham game. I'm excited. And then in first words, MetaQuest. I'm like, oh my.
Because everybody knows that no one cares that it's in VR. They're gonna put the title out there that 100% is like, check it out, guys, new Batman game. Let's get 300 million views in 4 seconds. Like
It got like 120 million views or 1.2 million views in like a day.
it's because everybody just wants the next Arkham game. It's just so frustrating to me, dude. It's so frustrating to me. And like I said, dude, like I honestly feel like we got robbed. Like we got robbed. Like you guys waited so long that unfortunately, like something happened to Kevin Conroy. Like we're never gonna get that again, dude. We're never gonna get that again. And you had 10 freaking years to make a next installment in this game. Like, what are you guys doing? Seriously. I always say that there's games out there for everybody, and I'm glad that they're making all these games. I am not glad that you're making games. Make the freaking game that everybody wants. Like you guys are screwing up, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I'm so fired up right now. I'm so hot.
Bring some light to this conversation right now. And I know like the developer is Camoflaj, and they made the Iron Man VR game, which a lot of people really enjoyed and thought it was a good game, but that hasn't been done. Like Iron Man, like a good Iron Man game hasn't been done, and so that's why it works for VR. And honestly, like with Iron Man, you have blasters, like you shoot blasters, you fly, like that makes sense. Batman, you're up close and personal, you're fighting, you're doing all that things, and like martial arts. Again, I can't do martial arts. It's just gonna be me doing this. That's boring. Like, and I know like you look at the Assassin's Creed game that did really well. Asgard's Wrath did really well. Like those are good games, but those are games that kind of do work that way. Like in Assassin's Creed, you can kind of sneak around, but like Batman, is that what this game's gonna be? Is sneak around, take people out, and then punch a couple times? Like I don't know.
Yeah, but like even in a VR setting, like what like okay, all right, you're sneaking around and killing a bunch of people, but like okay, you grapple you use the grappling hook to like fly up to the roof and then you jump down on people and it's like how is that going to translate to a VR? Are you really feeling like you're doing that? Are you really feeling like you're grappling up to the ceiling in a VR? Like
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I just
It's
don't
hard to
get
say.
it.
Play the VR. I don't play anything too crazy. I did play like the NFL Pro era, and that was fun. Like I felt like I could pretend to be a quarterback, but it's pretty stationary. Like you know what I mean? Like I just throw a ball, but like in this, it's like okay, I'm gonna be running around, I'm gonna be sneaking, I'm gonna be jumping, I'm punching, I'm gonna be doing all this stuff, and I just don't think that's gonna like you said, it's not gonna translate well. And it's not to say that the game will be very bad, but it's gonna be bad in the aspect it's not. And I know it's gonna be fine for what it is. It's not gonna be fine for what everybody wants. If that makes sense. Like I don't think it's gonna be a bad game. I think it's gonna be bad for what everybody wants, and I'm just not excited about this one. And this is probably the most we've ever crapped on a game together. And I completely agree with you. This game is doing, or Warner Brothers is doing everything. They're doing everything but giving a good Arkham game, like a back to the roots Arkham game.
And I don't understand why. It's like, did you guys just lose the coding on how to make the game mechanics or something? Did you lose the combat system coding or something? Like why? What is taking so long? Like
crazy. Or are they like thinking like, oh, like Are they just not listening to everybody? Like, do they not see the comments where everybody's like, "Why is this a VR game? Why is this? Where's Arkham? Where's the Arkham we love?" So
So I'm sorry, man. If you guys are excited about this game, that's awesome. I mean, when it comes to a VR MetaQuest game, a Batman IP is probably the best you're ever gonna do. I'm gonna be honest with you. This game will probably be the best game that's on MetaQuest just because it is Batman. But in the grand scheme of things, like you're gonna sell X amount of copies on MetaQuest, and you would have sold a million times more copies if you put that on a console as the next Arkham game. So
the fact that they're making it Meta Quest 3 exclusive is crazy to me.
that's crazy.
And if you're trying to make money and then you're like, okay, we're gonna make a VR game. That sounds okay, fine, that's cool. All right, we're gonna make it on Meta Quest. Okay, so you're narrowing your audience a little bit. No, we're only gonna do Meta Quest 3. It's like, screw everybody. If you, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, did they specifically design this game to be like the latching point to try to get people to upgrade? Because people at this point are just like, I don't need to upgrade to the, I got the 2. I don't need to upgrade to the 3. You know what I mean? It's like, is that what they're doing? They're just trying to be like, here, look, exclusive stuff is coming for the 3. You better upgrade. You better finally pull the trigger and upgrade.
And I know there's a lot of big improvements to the MetaQuest 3, and maybe that has something to do with it. Like the MetaQuest 3 has very good capabilities compared to the other VRs, but at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna go buy a VR because I have 2. I have the Quest 1 and I have the Quest 2. I'm not gonna be like, go buy the Quest 3 because I want to play one game. I'm not doing that.
I don't know if you guys are excited about the game. I hope it's good for you. I really do. I just, for me, honestly, I'm so sick of hearing anything Batman that's not the next installment of the Arkham series that I have been waiting for since I don't know. I probably beat Arkham Knight it came out on June 23rd, so I probably had that beat by like June 27th. So I've been just patiently waiting for the game that I've been waiting for since June 27th of 2015.